Welcome everybody to another episode of the Appelboom Bites podcast. Today is episode number 57, and we have two very special guests here on the show. The first one that I would like to introduce is our new co-host, it's Clare Coco. It's the middle of the night for her at this time. Claire, welcome on the show. How are you?
I'm doing great at 3 o'clock in the morning here, but I'm just happy to do it. I'm excited. And I'm doing fine. So thank you for having me.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We will have some scheduling in the time for the upcoming weeks, because we don't want you to get up every week in the morning. So from next week on, or actually next week, we don't have a show. But the week after, we are going to start doing this at 5 p.m. Amsterdam time. So what time is it at your place?
11 a.m. Much
11
better.
a.m. So that's
much better. Yeah.
And we have a very special guest to start with, Claire, because we have the one and only CEO of Scribo, Luca. Welcome on the show, Luca. How are you?
Hi, everybody. Hi, Joost. Hi, Claire again.
Good morning.
Good morning for you. I can prepare a coffee for you, but somebody should take care of you now.
I did have it.
All right. Good.
Luca, did you know, by the way, that Claire, her husband, she is Italian, so you can also talk Italian with each other?
No.
Oh, we can.
Right, Claire?
Okay, good. I would feel much more comfortable, but we can train later. We can train later.
Maybe.
Yeah. We can start.
Thanks,
an email
Joost,
exchange in Italian. Yeah.
That's how I am. I'm so sorry. All right, let's start with the pen check. Claire, would you like to start with your first pen check?
The pen check.
Yes, my favorite is my Scribo Argentina, right? And I just absolutely love it. I love when the light hits it as I turn, and the facets, the feel is amazing. And I'm just so happy with it. And I must say that it writes perfectly from the moment I open the box. I've had, it is just amazing. And I love the flex. I have the 14 karat flex, and this one's in the broad. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful writer. So thank you. I love this one.
Thank you.
The nib is tuned most of the time by Luca. Am I correct, Luca?
Yes, it's fine-tuned more than tuned.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to make writing tests for every single pen that we deliver. So yeah, that's a plus, and we're happy that
definitely.
Claire found it perfectly writing out of the box, of course.
Yes, I have 3 of them so far, and all of them I have I have 2 Ladotas as well, and they're just beautiful writers. So
good.
They're all my desk.
James also have your pen, Claire.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
thank you.
Share that together with Claire.
Thank you, James.
Yeah.
All right, everybody that's watching on YouTube right now, if you have a question for Claire or for Luca or even for me, just shoot it in the comments and we might discuss it.
Most of the question will be for you, Joost. Be prepared.
No, I don't think so. All right, Luca, what fountain pen do you carry with you today?
Well, there was a kind of new series that we started at the beginning of the year. Made by an artisanal kind of work here in Italy by we call aerografia. It's airbrushing in English, and it's a technique that makes possible everything on a pen. Of course, what we did was actually a pen dedicated to the watercolor. Based on Ladota shape, and it's called Acquerello. It was an incredible success in terms of sales. We just made very few pens just because it's very long to make. Every single pen is painted by hands after airbrushing, and then it's finished with a primer, and so it's very long and very expensive to make. But we made only 99 pieces, and believe or not, in one day they were sold out.
Yeah, it was crazy.
In some trouble with people wanted more, but we will do more using this technology, of course, and not with this design. But it's, I mean, in a way, it's like if in Japan they have makie and urushi. This is something that comes from our legacy, our background here in Italy, that is linked to the word of automotive. It begins with automotive. You know, very close to here, we have the Motor Valley with Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Ducati, Maserati.
Are you now calling all the cars that you have at home, or?
I have a couple each. But unfortunately, I didn't carry with me today, so I am here with my bike. I'm so sorry for that. Next time. Yeah. And so this is coming from that industry, and we get in touch with this lady who is very well specialized on micro components. So she started to make pens for us, and many to come. And incredible. There will be something. I mean, we have in the queue something really crazy.
Yeah. So more of these kind of fountain pens are coming.
More of these kind of technology are coming. Yeah, of course, we will change the design. We don't like to reproduce the same. This is done.
Of course.
This is done. So I don't want to be tricky with nobody. This is done. 99 pieces, it's all gone. We will do something else using the same technology in different shapes. There's something coming up on the Puma, which is amazing. It's really amazing and crazy stuff.
Everything which you come out with, Luca, is amazing lately. We will talk about that later on. But the Scribo Ebonite is also something.
Yeah, we will talk about that.
We will talk about that later.
Yeah, thank you. You're too kind. But I mean, I think first of all we have to provide. I mean, when we at the end of the day we make pen, all right? We make pen for writing, so we have to provide a good writing experience with them. And when we can do something around it, talking about design or finishings or color, material, whatever, it's a plus. But at the end of the day, this is a pen that should be used for handwriting. That's it.
Of course. Makes sense. Claire, your pen is on your way. As you've heard from Luca, it's time. It takes a lot of time, so please.
It took a lot of time. Really.
No, I totally understand that. It takes time to do perfection too. So I totally get it.
It's really very long. Every steps need a time to dry up, and then you start again with other colors. So it's kind of crazy job, really. I don't have the patience to make it.
Well, it's like what you said about the Urushi or makie.
Yeah.
Same thing with the paint strokes.
It's the Italian version, let's say. I'm a big fan of Japanese pen. Joost already knows about that. And it's different. I mean, it's totally different. The process is different. The material that they use is different. But at the end of the day, the final result is a kind of design on the pen made by painting. So this is the common link between the two technology.
I'm
really
excited. I don't mind waiting.
Let me know your feeling, because in real is even better than by pictures, of course. So
yes.
I'm eager to listen to your feedback as soon as you get it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Claire, can you please show your outfit? Can you please show your outfit?
Oh yeah, I wear an inspiration for getting my
the watercolor. Yeah,
the watercolors. Yes.
Very nice, very nice. Well, Claire, I hope that you have other pens in the meantime that you can use.
I don't know. we kid every time I put an order in with Joost, and I'm like, how long do I have to wait now? I said, I don't know, I might have trouble finding something to write with. And he starts laughing because, you know, I am a pen collector. I enjoy the beauty of the pens, and I enjoy the writing. And I love what Scribo has on their Feel the Writing. You know, I just, you know, I take up my box here too, you know, it's just, it is. And sometimes I'll just start writing whatever thoughts are in my head, and it is, they're amazing writers and I love them. But yeah, so Thank you.
And
Thank
James
you.
James agrees with you, Claire, because
Mhm.
James says that the best pens in the world, in my book, I own 6 different Scribos. So big collector, James, well done. All right, let's have a look at my pen check, because I also took a Scribo with me, of course. I have here the Scribo Feel. What color is this, Luca?
Mosto.
Yes, exactly.
Mosto.
It's really nice. I like the flex inside the material, the flakes, sorry, inside the material, and the color changings all the time. So it's like mesmerizing your eyes. I think it's an older edition, right, Luca? From what year it is?
I would say it's end 2022.
Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah,
It
but
came
still,
out
it's
with the Novello, yeah, and they are basically sold out now.
yeah, I still have a few in the store because I just love this color combination. But yeah, still on top of the list even when it's from 2022. That was my pen check. Luca, before we start the podcast, we always have a question from our previous guest. And the question comes from Kate from Bennu. And her question was quite an interesting one because her question was, what emotion or feeling would you like your pen to give to your customer?
Oh, well, in a way, we go back what we said before. I think comfortably. I mean, the pen makes you very comfortable to write with and give you the feeling that you want that pen to write with, because it fits totally your hand. In a way, the pen should be the natural continuation of your thought, starting from your brain, going through your shoulder and arm and hand, and the pen should be just the instrument that translate your thoughts in something tangible, like any words you write on paper. So I want, what we always say, we make fountain pen for writing. We don't make items for collection only. I mean, and we want our customer to use them, and we want they feel like this is the pen I want for writing my daily notes or wherever in a meeting. So comfortable feedback is what we want to give our customers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, but
I would add something, a kind of curiosity also to try out the many nib size we carry. Let me talk about this. Sometimes we talk here internally, we are kind of crazy on this side. We carry too many nibs, and you know what? More nibs to come, because I'm now trying to grind different nib size, like I did recently. A flexible broad in italic grind, which is amazing
okay.
to try.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So that will be soon available. Not now, Joost. Please do not accept any order on this. It will be available
Peter,
soon.
I now want to order.
It will be available soon. It's gonna take a lot of time, but yeah, that's the feeling we want to give: comfortable feedback, and also eager to try the whole writing experience with the more nib possible.
Because that's something that I find quite particular on the Scribo fountain pens. I think that most of the buyers from Scribo fountain pens really write with them. You know, we have a lot of brands, so we kind of have a sense of people or of the brands that people are just for collecting, and others like really write with it, like real workhorses. Let's put it that way. And for some reason, I really have the feeling that with Scribo fountain pens, a lot of people are really, really writing with it. Claire, do you really write with your Scribo fountain pens, or are they just on display?
No, I write with them. In fact, I went through them again, and I'm like, "Oh, I got to ink these. I need more ink in them." So yes, I use them. They're my workhorses. I love them. I'd be interested in trying the new nib as well. I only have the medium flex, and I have broad flex. And so I should branch out and try some more. I love the flex. I just love writing with the flex nibs. So yes, I use them.
It's an interesting combination, because sorry, Joost, I can tell you the fine flex and the extra fine flex are the top of the sales in terms in between the flexible, because of course you can get a more visible line variation starting from a very thin line. Pushing on the pen, you can have a more visible line variation. But the medium and the broad are increasing a lot, the trend. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's you, Claire, that brings a lot of people to move a lot of people to try the broad flex and the medium flex. It's interesting. It's a trend that is increasing.
Yeah, I love the fatter, the bigger lines, or the fat, you know.
Yeah.
I just love the look of it, and I'm always writing with them. And even my husband, I even got my husband to write with them. But he holds his pens a little different, and I'm like, and then I'm like, don't press too hard, but
yeah, that's the point also with flexible. Do not press too hard. Yeah,
just go easy. And he loves them. He likes them too. So we kind of fight over. We have the yours, mine, and ours. But a lot of times I'm like, don't touch mine.
No, I think it's a good way to separate the pens, right? Yours, mine, and ours. Perfect.
Yes. And most
Claire,
of
Claire, you're really into the broad nibs, right? Did you try a triple broad nib from Luca?
No, I have not. I would like to try one of those too. I have not tried that. That would be amazing.
But that is not flexible. That is not
flexible. No, it has to
that's not flexible, but still.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Yeah, on the 18 karat, yes.
Yeah. What we introduced more than a year ago is the double broad, which I love. I don't like broad nibs actually. I mean, my favorite are finer one, but the double broad, it's amazing. Really, it's so smooth, so juicy, so round. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Right.
Try one if you can.
Great.
Yes, I will definitely.
Moon 77, who also haven't used a Scribo yet. Claire, can you tell the people why they should try a Scribo?
I tell you, once you start to try a Scribo, you're not going to want to that will be your go-to pen. It is just a beautiful writing experience. When I can get a pen out of the box, fill it with ink, and then just start writing, and it flows, and it's just smooth and just lovely. I can't speak enough about how wonderful the experience of writing with the Scribos are. And don't forget, Scribo also makes amazing inks. I have a few of those too.
Yeah.
So the inks are just beautiful as well. So
thank you.
Yeah.
James says that his writing with the Novello is amazing. And Tom has a really interesting question, because I want to start talking about that a little bit. He's asking, beside your airbrushing techniques, which sold out quickly, especially on the Nebula 24, do you plan on using any new types of different materials in the future? Well, you recently launched the Veal Ebonite, of course. Luca, can you tell us a little bit more about the Veal Ebonite?
Yeah, the Veal Ebonite is something that we were thinking and look around it since many years. I mean, since a few years, not many, I would say. I think the Ebonite is a very classic material. It's nothing new. Talking about pens, first pen in Ebonite are from year 20s. So there is actually nothing new around it, but I think it is the perfect material to match a classic shape as the Veal. The only issue on the Veal is that is a pen with facets, so it's never easy to use Ebonite with a faceted shape, and also we have a kind of round shape on the Veal, on cap, and on the barrel. So it was quite difficult to find the right recipe to polish it, because Ebonite, it's a very expensive material, but it's also very expensive to polish. It's totally different than polishing a resin or an acrylic material. And
what's the difference in polishing?
The brush are different. The time for brushing are different. The power you have to use on it is different. And for the very first time of our life here in Scribo, we have to go to some Ebonite expert to polish the pens. So we went to a guy who is very well specialized on polishing pipes made in Ebonite, and he found the right way to make them. And at the end of the day, we came to a final effect, which is a kind of semi-polished, which I love it. I mean, you can never have the same mirror effect on Ebonite because it's a different material than a resin. This is something really crazy. It's something really nice. I mean, he did a fantastic job, and it's a classic material on a classic neoclassic shape, I would say. We love them. We love them.
Can you hold it a bit closer to the camera so we can?
This is the Sassineri, which is amazing. It's a black color with multicolor inside. We have some green, some red, and in some cases we have some brown. Really change rods by rods.
That's really nice.
It's beautiful.
It was a very interesting exercise. We will do it again. We will do it again for sure because it's so beautiful.
Right now it's launching in 3 colors, right? You have.
Right now we have 3 colors. We have Sassineri here that I just show you. We have Due Sorelle, which is a kind of blue that again change a lot pen by pen. We have some gray inside and some little black spots somewhere all around the pen. And then we have my favorite, because it's a very strange color that you cannot see so often on pens, which is a green and brown color with some black inside, which makes this pen more rare, I would say.
This one is my favorite too. I like the green very much. The combination with green and brown, that's stunning.
Yeah, that's me too. I mean, there's many pen. I mean, come on, we know in black and in blue, a blue pen always win. This is kind of special, so that's why this is the one I love better in between the 3.
We have pen friends asking what kind of Ebonite you are using. Is it the Nico Ebonite or the German Ebonite?
So we use both. For these 3 pens, this is coming from Germany. All the Ebonite that we use on every single pen for making the feeders is from Nico in Japan.
Because that was the second question that Peter. Oh, Peter. Good morning.
Hey.
He's sitting now in the other room.
It's becoming a family issue here.
I guess so. He's up.
I believe.
Peter asked if the Ebonite, or he's saying that the Ebonite feeds are superior. Have you tested the flows of your Ebonite feeds against other materials?
Yes, we did at the very beginning with Scribo. We were thinking about what we have to do. We have to use ABS as the 98% of the market used to, or we have to go with Ebonite. Of course, the difference is substantial. I mean, much more easy to make ABS, of course. But at the end of the day, there's no other material like Ebonite that could fit the dark side of the nib as Ebonite does, because you can really adjust the shape of the Ebonites just using some hot air, some heat to shape it and make it perfectly match the nib. Also, it's possible to adjust the size of the feed depending on the nib that we're using. So yeah, Ebonite forever.
Nice, forever. I have a really good suggestion from Pen Friends here. He would love to see a bespoke grip section surface to help accommodate for different
in terms of
sizes.
size. In terms of size,
yeah,
it's interesting. I mean, sometimes we talk about that. The point is that, I mean, the section should fit the cap. So of course there are some limits I mean, and the limits are maybe a very few, 1 or 2, I would say, millimeter, maybe not, maybe even less. And then can you really feeling the difference? It's interesting what Pen France says. Pen France. I don't know if, okay, Pen France. He's from, where are you? Pen France, can we ask him?
Yes,
her?
of course, you can ask him or her.
Yeah, him or her. Yeah, it's difficult in terms of shape, actually, to custom the section.
Ben France is from the UK, Luca.
Pen France is from the, okay. So we probably know each other. Do we know each other?
This
I
is
don't know.
really
I think
interesting. This is getting a really interesting conversation.
It's gonna be complicated. It's gonna be complicated for technical issue.
But it's a fun idea. I like the idea.
Yeah.
We have Lenny here saying that one of my very next pens will be Scribo. Lenny, you sent me an email this morning that you just received your Visconti from us. Please enjoy your Visconti for a little bit, and after that, we're going to start talking about the Scribo, okay? Pen France is indeed knowing you, Luca. You have spoken before. It's a long time ago. I saw another interesting question. Milty Abbott was saying this. I really, really love my Scribo, but don't know how to put this without being rude. But I have always found the writing on the cap ring being on the verge of cheesy. Any plans of change? Well, of course, I think it's a little bit of how do you say that? A brand image.
Yeah, trademark. Right? Yeah.
Trademark, yeah.
Yeah, it's a claim, it's a payoff. I don't know how to say. Yeah, it's a kind of payoff at the end of the day. And well, this is actually what we want, to feel an emotion while you're writing. So that is why we use field of writing. I'm not thinking to change it at the moment. I'm sorry for that.
No, that's perfectly fine. It's always fun, to see how parts of pens some people love it and other people hate it. So Claire just loves that there's field of writing on the box and that she has it on her desk.
And also the thing on the nib.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, somebody cannot like it, but
yeah, I understand it. All right, we talked already a little bit about the Fuel Ebonite. 3 colors are out right now, or not really out right now, but they are launching anytime soon. I think later this month.
They are. They are on shipments right now. I mean,
okay,
are
they're on their way.
Yeah.
And you already said that some new colors will come anytime soon on the Ebonite.
Not actually on the Ebonite for this year, but many other things are coming on our 3 collection. And we have a plan to make another collection, actually, a 4th collection, which is on its way. Hopefully will be ready by end of this year. And we are doing crazy things on our 3 old collection, like the Feel and La Dota and Puma. You will see something.
Gabriela is asking, is there some model that is affordable to a student?
Very good question.
Is that going to be the 4th? Is that going to be the 4th model that you're launching?
Unfortunately, no, because we took the decision to just make fountain pens with gold nib, and when we go with gold nib, we already, I mean, we are already out of the world for students, and as we use a proprietary nib shape, we can make in steel or any other material. It doesn't make sense. We use a 6.5 Ebonite feed, and there's no standard steel nib that can fit these. And actually, it's not really in our core to. I think that the real value of this company, one of the real value of this company, is around nib. So why change?
Yeah. No, I think that makes sense. I know that. I think the Puma is the entry level, right?
Yeah, but Yes, correct. But the nib is the same as the feel or
Yeah,
Adotta. It's just the system that
definitely,
changed. The
definitely.
pen is more easy to make, so the cost is different. But
Hmm.
the writing feedback is the same because the nib is the same.
Hmm. Since gold is quite an important part of the fountain pen, Pen Friends is asking, because gold is becoming more expensive, do you have concerns on pricing in the future?
Many concerns. True.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
So people have to buy their Scribo pens now and not tomorrow.
Well, it's gonna be complicated with gold. It's floating. I mean, it's flowing up and down. On a medium term view, will be the price will be more expensive. There's no question about that. So the price of our pens are in a way targeted to be more expensive in the future because of the gold.
Yeah, but I think that will be everywhere in the world, of course. So eventually,
Yeah, and on the other side, what is the alternative?
yeah,
I don't really have feeling that an alternative exists at the moment. Which other material can replace gold for making such a beautiful nibs?
yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Of course, there are some companies experimenting with other alternatives.
Like,
like I don't come up with a name right now. Oh,
the
you have,
material.
yeah.
Just yeah.
What, titanium? Thank you, Tom. Thank you,
Titanium.
Tom.
Yeah, of
Thank you,
course,
Tom.
titanium,
Yeah.
steel. Yeah, but I don't feel it's the same. We used to have some titanium nibs before Scribo in my other life, and the feeling is not the same at the end of the day.
No,
It's
it's
the same.
different.
It's different.
Sometimes when we have a pen and it has a steel nib on it, and then we go to change it to a gold nib, once yeah, I'm spoiled. I like the gold nibs. You're much better.
It's much better. And Claire, I just write down the order for your family. So
Yeah.
Peter, you got this. You got this. We have some more interesting questions here because let's go back to the fourth pen that you are launching, the fourth model, Luca. I don't know if you can tell too much about it, but will there be a new filling mechanism unique to Scribo?
Yes, definitely. It's gonna take a lot of time of testing. Yes, definitely. Yes, we are doing a lot now. I hope we will be finally ready by end of this year. Definitely, yes. So sorry for being late for that, but it's complicated, and the quality is so important. We don't want to make mistakes. So whatever it takes, we want to make something that works well. And but definitely, yes, we are
completely agree on that. You can better take some extra time that you launch it in a perfect way. Then there are some issues with the launching, and if you still need some people to test it out for you, Luca, I think Claire will volunteer.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. As soon as we have new samples, I will do that. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful.
But look at the fourth model. Can you tell us a little bit more about it, or is it just a big secret and you just have to be patient? Yeah. Okay. Is it coming before or after summer, the launch?
No, after summer.
After summer.
After summer. Yeah, Q4.
Maybe Christmas presents.
Yeah, kind of. Yes. More for that is, it's the peak season on one side. On the other side, if we want to make it earlier, we can do that. So we try to use that time to release it. And maybe it's not. Maybe it will be early 2025. I really don't know yet. For the reason
Let's see how it goes.
I told you all before. I mean, it's better to wait a little bit more than being in a hurry.
Right.
Definitely. Let's have some patience on that. See another interesting comment from Pen Friends. I personally feel a lot of it comes down to the tuning of the nib. I've tried some brands that are exceptionally well designed, but gold dust has the benefit of longevity.
And I would add feedback. The feedback that gold nib gives is different than any other feedback during writing. I mean,
Yes, the gold nibs do change the writing experience a lot. All right, I need to talk also a little bit about some new products that are at Appelboom right now.
New products.
One of the products that I would like to announce that is right now on the website of Appelboom is the Sailor 1911 Ringless Kyoto Garden Fountain Pens. It's a Europe exclusive, so you will not find it elsewhere in the world. It's launching in May, and we're expecting a lot of it. We are selling a lot of them already. It comes right now in 2 colors. 2 other colors will be launched later this year. So it's a collection of 4 right now. One of them is, I'm so sorry if I butcher this name, but my Japanese is not so good. So one of them is the Coco, which is the green one. And we also have the Tsukio, which is the blue one. And they're both really nice. Go check them out on the website. It's the Ringless 1911. So it's the classical cigar-shaped fountain pen, which was introduced by Sailor a long time ago, but without rings, anything. It's really plain, really nice. You should check it out. Another pen, or actually a pen series that I would like to introduce. It came in the store yesterday. It is from Waterman. It's one of the most underrated fountain pen brands, I think, in the world, especially on the fountain pen users. And I would like to talk a little bit more about the specific model in that case. But let me introduce first the collection, because the collection is called the Reflections of Paris. A lot of brands doing a lot with Paris right now because, of course, the Olympic Games will start in a few weeks. And, well, Waterman is based in Paris. So, yeah, I see that connection. But they made this collection over the entire series. So they have one new model in the Exception, one new model in the Koran, one new model in the Expert, and one new model in the Hemisphere. And I will show you here the Exception, which we have here. It has a black lacquered barrel, and they have yellow gold plated trims, but the cap is silver colored and it has waves on it. And the story behind it is that's the waves of the river that goes through Paris. I think it's the Seine. I'm not sure. And I think it's really nice. So they did it in the entire collection. This color combination of black, silver, and yellow gold details. And I personally think it's really nice. But what I want to mention is that I think personally that a Waterman Koran with this beautiful nib, is it sharp? It's quite underrated. Claire, do you have a Waterman Koran?
No, I do not.
Why don't you have a Waterman Koran?
I don't know. We'll have to discuss it later. I don't know. You know, I said it is beautiful. It's it is beautiful.
It's definitely
the one that's more square shaped. The first
the
one you showed.
Exception.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an interesting shape. I kind of like that one.
Yeah,
We'll talk
the
later.
shape is definitely interesting. I have to admit that the nib it's just it's more basic, but the Koran, I don't know. I think it deserves a little bit more love. What do you think, Luca?
Waterman is a player. I mean, the square shape of the Exception is quite a name in the industry. So beautiful, of course.
It's also as a natural roll stop on it, pen friends. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really like what Waterman is doing. They did it last year with the Lessons de Bleu, if I'm correct, if I pronounce it correctly. So what they do is like they put a color kind of theme and put it on the entire collection, and I think it's a really nice thing. So people have choices, because also in the more affordable Hemisphere collection, but also in the Expert collection, you have this this theme of the black barrel, the silver cap, and the yellow gold trim. So that's a really nice thing. We have them in stock right now, so if you're interested, just check out our website. Claire, you have a question for Luca.
Yeah, I do. I was just, well, maybe a two-part question. What in your design, what one is the most that you're most proud of? You know, in all your design of pens. And then the other one is, going forward, would you ever do a pen that has like an ink window in it? And
a what? A window? Ink window.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let me start from the second question. It's not planned yet, but why not? Why not? I have to tell you, the two, we are actually designing two shapes at the moment. It's not scheduled to make. It's not planned, the ink window. But the demand on this is increasing, so I think we have to face it sooner or later. We have to do something.
I was just looking at the ones that I have now, and the shapes are sexy. Okay, I'm going to use that word because they're they are, and they're beautiful. But sometimes I can hold it up to the light, and I'm like, okay, do I need more? More ink. So.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, we have to discuss about that. We have to find an answer to this question. That is, again, it's from you, but it's from many others that are now asking for it. So we have to face it. We have to do something in this direction. Going to the first question, it's hard. It's like who you love better in between your children. I can tell you this: the Feel collection was the very first that we made, and I think it's not. I think it is still the pen that we sell more in terms of sales. And it's also the more expensive pen that we have in between our three collection. And I think it was really a perfect job in terms of a new interpretation of a neoclassic shape. There was also a kind of a bridge in between Scribo and what we were used to do before Scribo. So yeah, that is possibly the best design that we have made so far. I would say the Puma. I love the Puma. Also. I love the Puma. So I would say Feel number 1 and Puma number 1.2.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Luca, you really like technical stuff, right? So the technology, things like that, right? You're a technical guy. What do you think of this suggestion from Pen Friends?
I cannot read.
I am surprised someone hasn't developed a smart pen that can notify your phone when ink levels are low. This is a really good one. I think you should look into this, Luca. Just put some kind of a sensor inside your ink chamber that gives you a notification.
Or the ink that we could even invent the ink that never goes out.
Never ends.
Cover never-ending ink.
I like that. Talking about inks, Peter has a great question. I love your inks. Any thoughts on sheening or shimmering inks to augment your current selection?
I know that some of our lovers or passionates, if they are looking at this live, they will smile now, because sometimes I fight with them. Let's start from this. Shimmering inks and Ebonite feed doesn't like each other. Shimmering inks leave some little materics, if you don't clean out the pen after use, that can block the ink flow later on. So I'm not planning to make it. I'm not planning at the moment, and I think it doesn't make sense to make shimmering inks when I am the first one who say, yeah, Rosalinde. When I am the first to say that shimmering inks makes a little bit an art life to feed her. So no, we're not planning for that. No shimmering.
No shimmerings in your Scribo.
No, I do not have shimmering inks in mine either. So.
No, you can. At the end, you can. Also, Lynn, she knows you can, but it's very important that you clean out your inks soon after use, just to avoid little materics to block your ink flow.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that. I see here somebody saying, Antonia Atalay, we have the appropriate sensor tag. So let's connect and maybe we can.
Please.
We can
it's not
create
a bad idea.
here.
I think it's a nice idea. It's more. I think it's even more on the R&D issue. That talking about cost of the tooling. I mean, it's not going to be that much expensive. It's more on the R&D side. It's interesting. Self-filling pen.
Self-filling pen as well. A lot of great ideas here. I really like that. I really like that. Well, if anyone has a question for Luca, Claire, or me, just ask them right now. Also for the people on Instagram, I forgot to mention, but we don't really see your comments in our screen here. So I have to go there, how do you say that, manually. And I have a question here. I got it here on Instagram. Wait, let me check it out. I saw somebody asking here a really interesting question. Let me see if I can find it quickly. Of course, yes, we ship internationally. That was also a question. Yes, we do ship worldwide. So where you are in the world, we can ship it to you. So don't worry. All right. Oh, Lenny has a question for you, Luca. Why not a feeder that allows for it? I think this is still about the shimmering ink. Well, I think because of the Ebonite inks are so great, right? You don't want to get rid of them.
There's no. We will go ahead with the Ebonite feeder. Sorry, Lenny.
Not possible. Not possible. Feeder says don't change your bottles. They are the coolest and they are perfect for inking. All right.
Thank you.
Peter, Peter, it's also in the middle of the night for you. Why don't you get some sleep?
Yeah.
All right. Luca, we are almost here at the end of the show. I also want to ask you if you can come up with a question for our next guest where we can start the show with for next time.
Do you already know who is your next guest? No.
It's not confirmed yet. We're still in talks.
All right.
But it's not confirmed.
All right, but I have the question anyway. So the question is, what are you looking for in a fountain pen?
That's a good one. I'm writing it down. What are you looking for in a fountain pen? It's a really good question. All right, let's see if we still have some comments left that we want to discuss. Manolia Atalay says that was me on Instagram asking about international shipping. I'm from Turkey, but wondering if you can ship to the UK that EU specific sailor pen. Yes, but we can also ship to Turkey. So the sailor pen is an European exclusive, so it will only be available with European retailers, but we can ship it worldwide. So I don't know, Claire, did you order it or not?
No.
Oh, Claire did not order it, but she can order it if she wants to, while she's in the US.
It depends on the size of that one. I have to look at it.
You should definitely look at it, because, and these are not mine words, but that sailor looks great. Let's see here. Any plans for Joost to do a factory tour in the future? Well, with Scribo, we already did the factory tour. You should check it out on our YouTube channel. I think it's from some years ago now, Luca.
Yeah, I think it was just after the like 2021.
Yeah,
20.
it's quite some time ago.
Can't remember if it was.
I remember that place where you took me for lunch. That was a really good one.
Yeah, okay. Nobody forget Bolognese. But yeah, we moved since we made the factory, so it's time for you to make another one. We are not in the
Oh, you
same
moved?
place. Yeah, just 5
Okay, then.
meters. We moved. Just aside.
But still, then we should go back and it's time for a new visit. Exactly, Tom. Yes, of course, it was a rhetorical question from me. It's my job, to sell pens. So I need to talk with Claire all the time. Like, hey, Claire, you need another pen?
Well, I'm planning on going to Italy. It'll probably be more now in the fall, so I might have to come visit.
You should. You should.
Yeah, with my husband and I are planning for our. Okay, I know I don't look it, but our 40th wedding anniversary. So we've been married for 40 years. So yeah.
All right.
So
are you planning to come to Italy?
Yes. Yep. We are.
So please stop over in Bologna.
Yep. It would be on our tour of Italy. So I will reach out when we make our final plans.
On your time, but stop over in Bologna. I will be honored to bring you to the same food place.
I would love that.
The Joost. I can highly recommend that. I can highly recommend that place.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah. Don't come for pen. Come for food.
Yeah.
Oh, pen too. Some people. Oh, thanks, pen friends. Some people go to look at the Colosseum and all the other attractions. We come for pens. So we'll look for pens.
You can find a lot in Italy. That's true. That's
true. Scribo will be on the top of the list. Of course. Yes.
Thank you.
Luca, we have another question for you here. Before we're ending, does Scribo plan on doing any pen shows in the future?
I will be in Utrecht if
of course, the Dutch pen show.
If you let me in.
It will be hard, but the security is really strict,
I know. But no, I was thinking to go to the DC show this year, but it's a tricky situation, I think, for a pen manufacturer to be with his own table at the pen show, where we have also dealers like yours, or others who sells our pen. So I think I will visit them, but I'm not planning to be there with a table. I will bring something anyway. I will bring always something new with me to show you and collectors and users. Utrecht is the first one.
Yeah, Rosalinda is happy to see you there, as I can see.
She knew already.
Well, if you go to DC, I'd be happy to see you there. I'll be at the DC pen show.
Where are you, by the way?
I live in Florida. Yeah, Florida.
Oh, okay, perfect. East Coast, yeah. It's not. Yeah, hopefully yes. This is the right year. Hopefully yes. I let you know for sure. I think I have you on my Instagram. Is that true? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I have you. Yeah. So I'll let you know for sure if I go. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
West Coast maybe.
Tom is saying that you should also come to the West Coast maybe in the future.
I would love to.
Let's see. I saw another interesting question. Atalay. We have PenFest every year here in Istanbul during fall. Would Scribo and Appelboom visit? We have quite a fan base for Appelboom content and Scribo pens. Well, from the point of view from Appelboom, it's exactly always every year, and I talked with the organizers for a few times about this because we really love to go to Istanbul, but it's in the same weekend, first of all, of the birthday of my oldest daughter. So,
which is the most important.
That's I cannot miss that.
Which is around my birthday.
Yeah, exactly. So I cannot miss that either. But it's also during Black Friday, which is quite a busy month, as you can imagine, for a retailer, or a busy day. So that's for us. It's quite inconvenient. But Luca, maybe it's interesting for you to go there and not. I saw a great suggestion here. Not as
Actually,
as a seller.
yeah, I want to show Magnolia these. Actually, I was there last year in October for the 100th anniversary of the Turkish Republic, and we made a pen for in collaboration with Arte, which is a jewelry store in Istine Park. And we make this pen to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Turkish Republic. Can you see it? With 100 stars represents the years of the Republic, and the 3D hand casting design of the old Parliament and the new Parliament. So I was there in October, not for the Pen Fest, but for presenting this limited edition that we made. And well, Magnolia, if you are interested in a way, just contact me. I'll let you know where you can see the pen in real. At least see the pen. I mean, it makes sense.
That pen's amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous.
I miss you. Apparently, I saw the pen though. It is beautiful. It's definitely a beautiful pen.
Yeah.
How can people get it, Luca? If they are seeing this right now, is it still available?
Yeah, it's available. Just contact me after, and I'll let you know how to get it.
Yeah,
I mean, I can provide you a few pieces if you like.
Let's see. Pen Friends has a great suggestion for you for the DC show. You could do what Pilot is doing, just demonstrates rather than selling. And Tom fills it up with, yes, Pilot doesn't sell their pens on the show, but they reverse to their dealers for any sales. So that might be interesting to do.
Yeah, also. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I can go with a small table to present some novelties and address all the requests to the dealers. This is also another possibility. True.
Yeah, it's a great way. And how to contact Luca? Just send a DM to the Instagram of Scribo, right? Or send an email?
Or just an email to Luca. I don't know if you can you write my email on
I have
screen?
a better solution. Just write a letter. Write a letter to Scribo. You can find you can Google the address.
It depends when she wants to get a reply. Maybe she's in a hurry, so it's better. So it's better to send an email. Yeah.
Well, she could write the letter, right?
Yeah.
And take a picture
Scan.
of it and put it in the email.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Go through Instagram. Just write to Scribo Field of Writing, and I will be behind it, and I will reply you, and then we go through my email or whatever.
Perfectly fine. All right, guys. We are really here at the end of the show. Still need to show this comment. She would love to send you an email and a letter, so you get both, Luca. Perfect. We're here at the end of the show. The store is open. We have customers coming in here. It's a huge queue in front of the store. You know, hundreds of people want to come in and buy Scribo pens. Thousands. It's crazy. And of course, all because of everybody was watching the podcast. So, Claire, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. This is wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Claire.
Are you going to start your day now, Claire, or are you going back to bed?
Actually, I'm wide awake, so I know I have a few things that I have to get done. So I may do those and then take a nap later. So
it's 4 a.m. right now at your place.
Yes. It's not bad.
Maybe you can see some turtles coming.
You never know. They could be coming up. It's turtle season here now. So the turtles are now coming up on the beach because I'm on the beach, and they're laying their eggs. We have a huge leatherback nest that's all taped off and stuff on the beach that no one can go near. So they're protected. And so it'll be interesting to catch them when they come up in the moonlit night. So anyway.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's true.
It's beautiful.
Be lovely.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Luca, thank you so much for taking the time so early in the morning for you as well to have a chat with us and talk a little bit about
Thank you,
Scribo and talk about the pens and answering all these questions from people that were commenting here on YouTube. Truly appreciate everybody that was watching this early and was joining the conversation, because that's what we really like about these live sessions, people joining the conversation, and I think it's quite an interesting concept. Everybody, thank you again.
Thank you, Joost. Thank you so
Thank
much.
See you later.
If you're watching this later on, thank you so much for watching this on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't miss out on a video anymore. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure to follow us there. And next week, we will not be there with a live session, but in 2 weeks, we will be back together with Claire as our co-host and a very interesting guest. I cannot share his or her name yet, but it will be an interesting episode. Make sure to check it out, and we will start with a question from Luca. What are you looking for in a fountain pen? That's an interesting question. All right, guys, see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.